Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, Junk Journal and Papercrafts Facebook group, and the Sweet Pea Papers Coffee Shop. All the links to all of that is below, of course. Be sure to visit the shop and check out the journals that are for sale. And there's some memberships and stuff for you too. They get you some discounts if you sign up. So, yeah, we've been doing this one in kind of a funny order because pages fit and then they didn't fit, and then we had to go back, and then I ended up having to put this on page 8 and this on page 5. 1, 2, 3, page 4. I still don't have any cards made because I'm waiting to see. I'm going to have to make all the cards out of the papers. So I'm waiting to see, what we've got. We've only got a couple more pages left to go, so it won't be too bad, but I didn't want to get ahead of myself. Pages 6 and 7, the center, are not going to be fancy at all, and in fact, we'll get them done in about 10 minutes at the most. So we've got these two matchy pages, and we're just going to put an acetate pocket on the bottom of one and the top of the other. So we're going to make a pocket and a tuck. Okay, so this one's going to be the pocket. This one's going to be the tuck. I think because of the bird. Did we use this one, or did we decide that that was going to be? Looks awful wide on that side. It is. I'm going to trim it down a little bit. Guess I'll take the paper clip off first. It just looked like there was an awful lot of brown on the other side of that blue. Let's see how that looks. Still a smidge wide. I guess my paper folding method was not in good form when I folded that. Okay, that should do it. So yeah, and then this one has the lace going this way. This one has the lace going this way. They both have the little paint brushies. I'm not really sure why there's a bird in there, to tell you the truth, but there is. So let me grab my piece of acetate. I was going to grab it, and then I got squirreled. I got sidetracked doing something else, and I threw the tissue paper away and didn't get the piece of acetate out. Trick is to get a hold of it in the package. There's a piece of tissue paper in between each one, and it wants to come out with the piece of acetate. Okay. So let's put this one over here, and we'll deal with this one. This one says pocket. So we already know how high it's going to be. We're just going to measure that in inches. So let's do the width. Then we should be able to do the pocket and the tuck, obviously, out of this same piece, and then the width will be the same for both. And we'll cut the height the same for both as well. Okay, so let's make them get a little bit taller than this blue. So let's make them 2.5 inches tall. Okay, so this one's going to be the pocket. My stomach is making funny noises. I had a Spam sandwich for lunch. You either love Spam or you hate it. I like it just right out of the can. I like it fried. Never had it boiled, like put in something like that. Sounds like it would be good in macaroni and cheese. It just seems like it. Now with Fabri-Tac and acetate, you can put it on and it's pretty much invisible. I've already inked this paper. Okay, so there's page 6. Make some nice cards for those. We're not doing anything fancy in this one. Probably should have but our junk journaler is like me. Doesn't keep anything hanging around. That's another reason I don't do clusters and stuff very much. Not anything around here to make clusters with. I know that sounds crazy. I do have lace. I do have ephemera from the kits and stuff. So I guess I do have that. Getting ready to do my February design team project for Line Dot Arrow, and she didn't make it all Valentine's Day-ish. But when this is running, it's the same time as our what's it called? Well, the Valentine's Day collaboration between all of us design team members for Line Dot Arrow. Something arrows. Anyway, the collab is just the Valentine's collab. And it'll be every day, the 1st through the 14th. So you'll be watching this while the first part of it's going on, I believe. And maybe right through to the 14th. I'm not sure about the dates. Like I said, I always make ahead of time. So we'll see. But you should be sure to check that out. All the design team members make really good stuff. Really good stuff. And you're going to want to watch it and see. Each person gets a set of ephemera. There's 4 backing papers we can use. And that's it. We were just told to make something, whatever we wanted, out of that day's, little set of ephemera pages and things, papers and things, I mean. And so that was kind of fun. I don't normally do those kind of things. I kind of shy away from those 1 day, 1 hour things because I never know what to do. Yeah. So we're going to make a pull down page. So it's going to be the whole height of the page. But what we want to do, I think, is get this side in. So then we're going to want it to be this wide. We want it to be even with the width of the page. Cut halfway through an envelope, maybe halfway through a paintbrush. Okay. Let's get this all inked up. I think that's pretty. And it won't matter where the page folds. It's not like there's a person's face or anything right in the middle. Had that happen. That's never pretty. Unless you can hide their whole face. technically you'll be able to lift this page up and see the back. I don't know how many people would do it. But let's just do it just to be sure. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're basically going to glue this to the top of this, and then we're just going to fold this up like this. And make a fold. All right, so let's glue this on. Maybe we'll do the last page and let this glue dry and then come back and do the fold. We'll see in just 1 second if it's going to slide or not. Now see, this is longer than this one by quite a bit, but that really doesn't make that big of a fold. So what we're going to do is we're going to push this up so that it's even with the bottom of the page. And then we're just going to fold it down. We want it to be straight though. Work. I mean, it will work. It just wasn't going to work the way I was holding it because it was coming out crooked. Now, why is that every other time I've done this, it's worked out very easily? I'm just going to have to redo it. That's how you do it. Only for some reason, when I folded it, it came out crooked, and now it's got the crease in it, and it doesn't want to become uncrooked. And I'm not going to sit there and mess with it over and over again when we can go on and get the last one done. And then I will, maybe I'll pause it and then print this again. That's no good, is it? I'll use the other, there's a duplicate of this. So I'll use that, and I'll reprint that and cut it and get it folded. Maybe I folded it before I glued it on. I don't think I did, though. I've done a ton of these, and I don't know why that one gave me trouble. Anyway, so we'll redo that. This one isn't going to take us very long. It's just a belly band. But I thought it would be cute. It's not going to be this wide. Especially because I want to see the butterfly. You always got to be able to see the flutterby. Now, how is that a little wide? Okay, so we're just going to ink this up. I don't have anything ready for 11 and 12. I mean, I knew we were going to do these quick, but I didn't realize we were going to do it in 20 minutes. Because we're not making cards. I'm going to use this for 12. Not sure what the deal is with the clocks, but I like the clocks. I'm looking for something with, this one wouldn't be, oh no, we'd have to cut through one of the envelopes to make it fit. Yeah, here's the duplicate to that page that we used. The images are both on one side. Of course, we're going to have to make it smaller than half for it to fit behind the belly band. Let's see if I can get a little bit of that blue on there at the top. Oh yeah. Quote-unquote whole page cards are easier to figure out than the corner picture ones. don't have any long stamps that's like a quill or a pen or anything like that. I'll have to look into that. That would be handy. Like a life-size ink pen stamp or something like that. Or ink pen stamp is what I meant to say. Ink pad, yeah. Life-size ink pad stamp. That would be a square. Make sure we can put it in and out easy enough that we can do it once it's in the book. Okay. Oh yeah, 9's the pull down. So this is page 10. I'm not really sure what we moved around that made the center pop up like that, but it does. And this is going to be a very small little journal. I think the other one that I did it's only 4 videos, and I think it's because I was having trouble with my computer then still, and before I set this one up, the 23-inch all-in-one on a TV tray. Cross your fingers on that one. I think 2 of the videos got eaten. So I think it was at least 5, maybe 6. Depending. I know I got very frustrated. I remember that. Okay, so we've got that one. And we're just going to cut this one early. I'm going to fix this one and glue it in. And then, yeah, and then that's going to be it for that one. And so when we come back, we'll do 11 and 12. And we may start on the cover. And then in the last video, we'll finish the cover, which won't be hard. Huh. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah. Anyway, so we might just do 11 and 12 and do the cover in one. And then we'll call it done. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in video 4, and we will finish this puppy up, and then in 5 we'll make the cover. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.